What's good, y'all? Back from another video. So in this video, we're going to be going over who Spider-Boy is. But before that, you should like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And if you want to support the channel even more, my donation/become a member link and also my other social media links will be down in the description box below. Let's get to it. Alright, to start off, Spider-Boy's first appearance is Spider-Man issue 7, which is also the conclusion to the end of the Spider-Verse, or shall we just call it Spider-Verse 3. And as y'all assume, we're not going to go over the entire Spider-Verse 3 story, but just the ending. So, characters that were cut from Web of Destiny came out of an item called the Totem Dagger, which is a story in itself too, but that's not the topic of this video. This included Spider-Man, Scarlet Spider, Spider-Woman, and the fourth spider-like character that came out of the Spider Totem was, of course, Spider-Boy, and he was happy to get out, but no one remembers him. He even tried to call out Peter and Miles' name, but they don't even remember him too. This frustrated Spider-Boy, so he left the scene quickly. In the next book, he tried to visit Aunt May too, but she didn't remember him. And who could blame her, Peter or Miles? Even the reader doesn't even know who he is. So we're going to take this moment to go back in time to his origin story, since according to him, he's been fighting alongside Spider-Man for over 3 years. And it starts off as Spider-Man rescues Spider-Boy, or it's been revealed that his real name is Bailey Briggs from Madame Monstrosity's lab and her genetic experiments. It's really messed up as Madame Monstrosity took Bailey and a few other kids from the feed center like they were Pokemon for her experiments. For Bailey, he was genetically spliced with a spider, and he's got similar powers to Spider-Man, but his senses were different. So he needed special training from one of the few people, if not the only person, who has mastered the senses in the Marvel Universe, which is Daredevil. Both Spider-Man and Daredevil overlooked Bailey's training and slowly progressed from the average thugs to ninjas, and when Bailey was ready, Spider-Man took him into the field to fight bad guys that were more of a challenge to defeat, but not too hard to defeat, like Carnage, Dr. Doom, Venom, well, Eddie Brock when he was bad back in the day. What else can I think of off the top of my head? Thanos, of course. He definitely ain't ready for Thanos, but you get the point. For some time after that, Bailey fought crime with Peter as Spider-Boy and as Spider-Man's sidekick. He even gained Peter's full trust in him to take on the hero gig, as he saved Aunt May from a low-tier villain called Big Wheel once. As of now, there's not much more to go on with Spider-Boy, since he's still relatively a new character in general, and I have to admit that I didn't like the idea of Spider-Man having a sidekick, since there's enough Spider people like Miles Morales, Doc Ock becoming Superior Spider-Man again, Silk, Spider-Woman. Hell, come to think of it, even Spider-Gwen is now fully into the same universe too as all of them, but who knows. I might like the character if they don't mess up his solo series, so let's move on to his abilities. Now, he got the usual base powers of a spider-like hero, such as superhuman strength, speed, agility, wall crawling, and reflexes. But the interesting thing about Spider-Boy is that he got a venom bite similar to Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 299. He also has a healing factor, but not to the level as Wolverine, Deadpool, or Hulk, as it's limited. He has a unique spider sense, which I mentioned earlier, which is stronger than Peter's spider sense, as his can pick up psychic threads which bind him to people in danger and in need of help. This can only be broken when the person he's psychically bonded to is safe from danger. But the kicker to that is he can't actually be warned of danger like Peter's spider sense does for him. He also got an extra set of eyes that allow him to see in 360 degrees. Lastly, his one ability that even shocked me was that he can communicate with spiders on Earth and even from other dimensions. Moving on to nerd facts, Spider-Boy's costume and shoes were actually made by Mr. Fantastic using unstable molecules. And if you think about it, it makes sense, since whenever he uses his fangs for his venom bite, his mask doesn't tear up. So the next nerd fact is, according to Dan Slott, for Bailey to fit into the canon timeline, Spider-Boy had to start around the big time era of Spider-Man. You know, when Spider-Man was wearing like that black and like green glowy costume. That was one of my favorite costumes of Spider-Man. I'm so disappointed they don't have that for Spider-Man 2. But anyways, that's besides the point. So his final nerd fact so far is that Bailey is currently 10 years old. So that means he started his Spider-Boy journey when he was 7 years old, which is really, really young. And I think that's even younger than when Dick Grayson became Robin. And that's basically it as far as what we know about Spider-Boy, aka Bailey Briggs, for now. To add in more of my thoughts, I didn't like the idea at first, but as I read about him and research him more, it leveled up to me just having mixed feelings about it. Now, if they don't mess up his character in his solo series and features and other storylines, then I'll be okay with it, since we already have big families that centered around my favorite heroes like Batman and Flash, sometimes Superman. But I don't know, it's me like with the dark and grave with Batman stories and the more friendly stories and like the more family like setting like with Flash family. Yeah, like I don't know how to put it with Superman. Like I'm getting off topic again. But yeah, that's basically it about Bailey Briggs. Besides all that, my random thoughts, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. If you want to support the channel and or become a member of the channel, link will be down in the description box below, as well as my other social medias. And I'll see you guys later. Peace.